Hey everybody. So we're back. It looks like the season's starting. Here, hang on, I'll give you a little shot of it. And it's warm though, y'all. It's really warm. And we're getting the season started off. And today everybody, I got a bunch of emails. So I'm going to put a few out. Probably spread them out over a period of time, but I do have several. Here, let me start the first one today. This one's talking about an inventory supply issue or supplier issues. They're having some problems, y'all. And so here's the subject line: struggling with inventory and unreliable suppliers. Hey man, aren't we all? I mean, come on, that's for real. In our industry, sometimes we find out that the people we thought would be the most reliable are definitely not. So let's I'm gonna hold this, by the way. Let's get this. And it says, hey Chad, I've been running my smoke shop for about 6 months now. Okay, still kind of new. Okay. And I'm struggling to keep my inventory consistent. My suppliers keep shorting my orders, sending damaged products, or just ghosting me when I try to follow up. I thought I was ordering from reputable wholesalers. Not from me, you wasn't. But I keep running into issues, especially with vapes and glass products. Well, you know, UNS Wholesale can fix that for you, bud. We'll get back to that. On top of that, some of my best-selling items are suddenly hard to get. Welcome to the party, pal. And I don't know whether I should try new suppliers, raise my prices, or just find alternatives. But I don't want to lose customers if I stop carrying their favorite brands and devices. Well, that's a reasonable thought. Do you have any advice on finding reliable suppliers? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Or keeping inventory level steady. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm worried that if I don't figure this out soon, I will lose way too much of my business. Anything you can tell me right now helps. I am at a loss. Thanks. Craig is his name, and believe it or not, Craig's Smoke Shop. In all honesty, finding suppliers finding reliable suppliers and finding one stop is kind of hard to do. We don't carry everything in the world. I don't carry disposables hardly at all. I got a few. Every now and then I'll have a few more than others, but I just don't like to keep them because I know it's right now a PMTA issue, and I don't want no problem with any of that bullshit. And I just want to make sure that everything we have is lawful. As far as the like Puffcos and different what's the word, different vaporizers and stuff like that, man, it's kind of a hit or miss because one day they're great, 2-3 weeks later they were the shit, and people just stop buying them because they go to the next biggest, greatest, latest product, and that becomes something that it's hard to keep up with as a wholesaler. Or here's my favorite part: or the supplier for it doesn't have enough inventory, and they put way too much ad spend out for, say, advertising. So they throw it out there. Next thing you know, nobody's buying. And it's just how it is, man. Or they throw it out there and everybody's bought up the stock, and then they go to reorder and there isn't none. It's hard to do even as a supplier, man. And so you got to think of it that way as well. Once people start disrespecting you, Craig, which is exactly what's happened if they don't answer you, or your rep suddenly disappears, or maybe in all honesty, your rep was new and it wasn't working out and they just bounced. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But if that is what happened, somebody should have followed up with you and said, hey, look, I'm your new rep. So-and-so is gone, and now I'm your new dude. Anything you need, this is how you reach me. And if they don't do that, bro, in all honesty, they didn't want your business in the first place. And, but sometimes people fall through the cracks. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. But somebody should have followed up with you. Just, that's the way it is. Use some of our customers, you'd have got to follow up, but it is what it is. Okay. We at unswholesale.com, we do carry a whole lot of stuff for your wholesale, but we carry a lot of staple items. All right. I don't carry so much specialty items. I carry none of that 7-0 crap because, kratom's getting killed, in the news again. Legislation's everywhere. So I stopped carrying it, or I don't carry it at all. So I've never carried it, but I don't recommend you carry it either, because I promise you, it's just the whole industry is going to get lit up really soon over it. And if you don't believe it, just ask Texas. And then as far as inventory management, well, that should be in your POS system. And if your POS system doesn't carry inventory, you might already hit me up, because I got somebody to help you out with that. And if you hit me up, send it over to askchadwade@gmail.com. Send me your name, send me your phone number, and I'll have somebody reach out to you and discuss that issue with you and get you a POS system in your store immediately. And I'm not talking, they will not ghost you. They will not ghost you. You'll fill out the paperwork. You'll give them everything they need and let them do, a credit check. They're going to have to do a small credit check on you, because, nobody just hands out shit for free like that. And, they also got to know that you're reliable, that you've been in business, that you're a real business, and you're not just some guy working out of his house and decided he wanted a POS system. So, that being said, hit me up, askchadwade@gmail.com. Your POS system should put help you with your inventory. You have to enter the inventory, though. You can't just try to do everything on notebook paper. You can't just try to do it, the clipboard. It's damn near impossible to do that. Not today. Way too many SKUs today. Way too many. So that's what I'm telling you. Finding a good, reliable supplier, you're going to have to ask some questions. You're going to have to fill out, what that person's got. Is their inventory deep enough for you to fool with full time? And you are kind of thinking it correctly. Finding one person, one group to do as much of it as humanly possible will really cut down on your logistics or your shipping. And shipping can make or break a business at all times. All right, guys, if you need me to do something a little deeper on that, I can. But, that's the long and the short of it, in under 10 minutes, because I know that your whole concentration level with video is next to nothing. So that's what I got. Hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit. Let me know. Comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys. Meanwhile, I'll see you the next time. Bye.